Good morning, everybody. Chester Airby Church Devotional Podcast. Thanks for joining us. Genesis 19 after Mitch brings us in. See you in a minute.
Gives me grace for every trial. Feeds me with the living bread.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being with us this morning. We'll read Genesis chapter 19 together, the story of the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. We'll read it in 2 days and go from there. Here we go. Verse 1 of Genesis 19. The two angels entered Sodom in the evening as Lot was sitting in Sodom's gateway. When Lot saw them, he got up and met them. He bowed with his face to the ground and said, "My lords, turn aside to your servant's house, wash your feet, and spend the night. Then you can get up early and go on your way." "No," they said, "we would rather spend the night in the square." But he urged them so strongly that they followed him and went into his house. He prepared a feast and baked unleavened bread for them, and they ate. Before they went to bed, the men of the city of Sodom, both young and old, the whole population, surrounded the house. They called out to Lot and said, "Where are the men who came to you tonight? Send them out so that we can have sex with them." Lot went out to them and at the entrance and shut the door behind them, and he said, "Do not do this to this evil, my brothers. Look, I've got 2 daughters who haven't been intimate with a man. I'll bring them out to you, and you can do whatever you want to them. However, don't do anything to these men, because they have come under the protection of my roof." "Get out of the way," they said. "This one came here as an alien, but he is acting like a judge. Now we'll do more harm to you than them." They put pressure on Lot and came to break down the door, but the angels reached out, brought Lot into the house with them, and shut the door. They struck the men who were at the entrance of the house, both young and old, with blindness, so that they were unable to find the entrance. Then the angels said to Lot, Do you have anyone else here, a son-in-law, your sons and daughters, or anyone else in the city who belongs to you? Get them out of this place, for we are about to destroy this place, because the outcry against the people is so great before the Lord that the city has sent us to destroy it. So here in this section, remember yesterday we read Genesis chapter 18. Abraham was plea for Sodom, asking God not to destroy the city if 10 righteous people could be found there. There were not 10 righteous people in the city of Sodom. It was a place of tremendous wickedness, destruction. It was a place of horrific sin, a place where homosexuality ran rampant. In fact, these 2 men came to visit. They were coming to check out what was going on, and as they came to visit, the men of Sodom desired to have a sexual relationship with them, and Lot protected them. A little odd to us when we read it that Lot would have offered his daughters versus these men, but Lot knew who these men were. They were angels of the Lord. Remember, 3 men came to Abram. 2 of those 3 make their way to Sodom to explore. Those are angels of the Lord, and so Lot is putting them above anyone else because he is honoring the Lord. A little odd to us, but nonetheless, that's what he's doing. And as he does that, he also, I think, knows that they don't want the women, they want the men. And so as he does that, we find that these men in the city say, "No, we'd rather have those men rather than these women." They were completely and totally debaucherous. And the angels pull Lot in. They're going to try to kill Lot because Lot won't give the angels to the men of the city. The men of the city are going to kill Lot. And so the angels pull Lot in, and then they strike the men of the city with blindness so they can't find the door and harm Lot. So here we have God protecting, God preserving Lot for his faithfulness. But we see the reality of the sinfulness here, the wickedness that comes from the fact that these men would rather be with other men rather than with the Lord. So we see the sinful nature of the homosexual desire here. We see the sinful nature of the homosexual act, and God is going to destroy the city as a result of that debaucherous lifestyle and a debaucherous way about the way about which they're living their lives. And so we notice here that there is justification for the destruction that will come, and there is provision from God. There are righteous people in Sodom, Lot and his family, and that's the extent of it. And so Lot will be saved by the grace of God, and also on behalf of his righteousness and his belief, and because he is Abraham's nephew. And so we see the realities of this. And so the challenge for us is to make sure we're living righteous lives, pursuing Christ, looking out for the Lord, honoring Him, and bringing glory to His name. You guys have a great day. God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow.
You care.